Okay, today, the next session we're going to go into, or the next lesson or whatever, is our alignments versus 20 personnel. So two backs, 0 tight ends. And again, I got the screen a little different because I want to be able to move these guys around for you. Okay, so again, in this, what I'm hoping is that you can see is A, you've watched all the D-line stunts and movements that we can do and the things that we can do. You've watched the linebacker stuff and you've watched the covers because there's a ton of different stuff you can do versus all this. All right, for example, are they a zone team or they're an outside run team? There's so many. It's hard to just say, hey, this is what we're going to do versus a formation when I don't know what the offense that is running this formation does. So hopefully you're understanding that a little bit also. Okay, but one of the things that we can do is, obviously, you can walk this Sam linebacker up in here more, all right, where he's coming right here and he's being really, really aggressive. All right, he may be a little offsides right there, but he can be really aggressive in his reads or reading this guy right here. So you can make it where the Sam is reading him. So if they're trying to run outside zone, Sam's there to force it. Okay, so he's right there on the line of scrimmage. If they're a team where the sniffer comes back in here more, and he's back in here as opposed to out there. Now you may want to take your Sam, instead of Sam being out there, now you may want to put your Sam back in here more. So everything you're going to do is kind of based off of what they're doing and the little tweaks that they're making, okay? But the main thing is that depending on what they're doing, our guys draw this stuff up like this because that's kind of like where we have our H-back because we put him there and then we move him. All right, but then again, you also can have the star. Your star backer is right here and the star can read here. Okay, and then coverage-wise, again, all the things that we talked about, and I'm just going to go through them in order. You can run quarters over here to this. Okay, you can run 2 read over here to this. You can run cover 3 to that. You can run man to that. That's all based off what you want to do. Same over here with these 2 guys. All right, you can run 2 read. You can run quarters. You can run cover 3. All that's based off what you want to do. Okay, but as far as this alignment-wise, this is how we would align. In the star, obviously, is going to be keying the sniffer. If he's a guy that we feel like will take us to the football. If we don't feel like he's going to take us to the football, then we're probably going to give you a different look. All right, but everything's based off of tendencies and the breakdowns that we do off of you. If this guy goes in motion across, this guy's just going to come with him. He's the only one that's got to adjust. Everybody else is just playing football. So if they're, like us, where they move this guy here and here, and they move him all the way across, the only guy moving is this guy right here. All right, so that all... Again, back to the simplicity of it, where everybody's not looking like a Chinese fire drill. I don't know if you were watching one of the playoff games, the Orange Bowl, but Georgia did a shift, and Michigan couldn't get lined up because they had every guy's running around everywhere. Well, we try not to do that, all right? These guys are going to get lined up, and the guys making adjustments are the guys on the back end, okay? So understand that. This is how we would line up. Let's watch a little film on it. If you got questions, reach out to me. All right, here we go. All right, we got 20 personnel. Okay, we got 2 backs in the backfield, no tight ends. Again, all right, so now they don't have a sniffer. They got both of them back here. So obviously that structure is going to look a little different than other structures. Okay, so just make sure you're understanding that. All right, it would have helped if this guy would have been a smidge wider. All right, so again, like we talked about over here, he cannot lose leverage. The ball cannot get outside of him. Don't let the ball outside of you. Go. See how he gets sucked down in there? All right, he's got to be ready to go force that thing. Boom. But again, as you can see, the nice thing is, watch this safety come. Like your double mic concept like we talked about before, that guy's downhill running. He is untouched to the football. All right, you got to have safeties again. And this whole thing now, you got to have safeties that'll run the alley and go. Downhill, downhill, making plays. All right, here we go. Next play. Right now, it's different. They do have a sniffer, but it's still 2 and 1. All right, so you can see the structure of it's a smidge different. Okay? Boom, got a guy coming off the edge. All right, untouched. Comes late. Boom. All right, you can see what I talked about. These noses are going to get double teamed in there now. You got a double team on that nose, double. All right, boom. He's getting in here because now I got guys trying to get on your mic. Again, if that thing comes and it bounces, look here, you got a safety here. You got your coverage out here. It looks like we're in 2 read. All right, getting ready to play that bubble. And we got bodies everywhere ready to run the alleys and make plays on that. All right, here it is. From the end zone, boom. All right, this guy's crossing face, causing problems in there. He's got to stay on his track, keeping the Mike linebacker clean. Boom. And then they just come off of him. Again, causing confusion. Confused because this guy's got to double team the nose. Means this guy's got to get blocked. All right, so he comes inside. Now these two are confused a little bit of who they're working to. They both cut him loose. And then you got a backer off the edge untouched and that guy untouched. All right, again, 20 personnel. No tight ends, 2 backs. All right, little inside zone lead. That is our safety down there making the play at the line of scrimmage. This is our safety. Look at there. Boom, line of scrimmage making plays. Nobody counts on blocking the safety. All right, here it is again. The thing that's great, like I said, boom. All right, you're in different type coverages over here with these two. All right, you got a linebacker that's ready to go attack this H, and you got to start reading the H. All right, H comes out, starts taking him, and then everybody else just playing football. Tackle for a loss. Nose making a play there. Good job on the nose. We bring the mic, which causes the nose to get singled up. He's playing off, playing butt side, and here he comes. Swarm the football. Swarm the football. Talked about it in the first session. Okay, talked about effort and attitude. If you got to coach that, you're not going to be very good. All right, that is 20 personnel and what we do versus 20. The next session we're going to get into is 12 personnel. Thank you.